our guest is about to shut down Fresh Out Live for the first time ever. He has been on a meteoric rise from voice memo to #4 on the Billboard Hot 100. It is his very first time chopping it up with us here at Fresh Out Live, so please let's give him a very warm welcome. Please welcome Nicky Youre. What's going on, dude?
How you doing?
Welcome to the show, brother.
Good to see you. How we doing?
We're doing great, man. How are you doing?
Amazing, bro. Crazy to be here.
It is kind of crazy. You've had a crazy week. Now, if you've never been to New York City, you're watching MTV at home today, there's this really cool structure called The Vessel over in Hudson Yards, and you performed at it. I didn't even know it was a concert venue, but like, that's so cool. What a unique experience.
Yeah, dude, that was so sick. Yeah, in front of like this crazy statue that I've never seen before, so that was just like the most cool thing that I've done so far, probably.
It almost looks like a beehive, right? Almost
yeah.
Like just, it's really crazy. You can look it up if you don't know what we're talking about. But and that was only your 7th show ever, you were telling me.
Yeah, man. So I'm on. The next one will be #8, and I'm starting to get the hang of it and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's been wild so far.
Well, it's kind of crazy, right? Because you have this huge hit we'll talk about with Sunroof, and then you're learning the art, which is like a totally different art than making a hit song like you know how to do.
For sure.
Of the live performance. So how's that been?
It's been great. I mean, that's like the challenge right now with everything is like figuring out how to perform, and then like the content side of being like a content creator now, because that's like so important. So
it's so
that's
fun.
Like the hardest part for me. And the music is what comes a little easier. So we're just figuring all that out right now.
Definitely, with a lot of success along the way.
Thanks.
Now you were at the VMAs recently, and we were actually seated together, and it was so cool to be next to you while you were up for Song of the Summer.
Yeah.
But just for starters, we got the pick of you on the red carpet, or the black carpet, excuse me. How was it, your first like VMA experience?
That was so sick. It was kind of scary, honestly, like seeing so many famous people that like I have liked for so many years. So that part was pretty gnarly, but everything else was like super dope. We sat right next to each other, so that was really funny to run into you today. But
that was Nicky's favorite part, actually.
It was, yeah. I'll never forget it.
No, but it's funny you say all these famous people, because for anyone who's never been to the VMAs, it almost is like prom if you've been to prom in high school, but just the most famous people ever.
Yeah, and I had no clue what to wear. Like we found out like the week before, so like I just wore like a super like classic suit, and then everyone shows up in like the craziest stuff.
Oh, so insane! Did you see Lil Nas X? It was like wild.
Yeah,
it was really crazy.
Sick.
Did you get starstruck by anybody?
I think Lizzo a little bit. I saw her and I was like, sick to see her. I love her.
We had a great view of that too.
Yeah, we did.
Stage.
Yeah, we saw
that's crazy. So take me through Sunroof. This blew up, and it's funny, you mentioned social media and sort of, not that you're not the biggest fan of it, but the artistry side comes more natural to you.
Yeah.
But it's almost ironic from the outside looking in, because your song has I think been used 10 million times.
Yeah, something crazy.
I mean, it's like, I can't even imagine the views. That's just the times it's been used.
Yeah, man.
So like, how does that happen? It just starts going crazy on TikTok?
Yeah, well, like you mentioned, like before this, like I'd never posted on social media or anything like that. So having to do that was like a brand new thing for me. And I think I just got really lucky. Like I just posted a video one day and it just started going.
Yeah.
And now we're here with like 10 million uses of it later, which is like the craziest.
So you say lucky, man. I think it's just an undeniable song.
Thank you.
It is.
And that's like the other thing is like you can't force these algorithms and stuff. Like you just gotta do what you do best, which is hopefully the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's so many cool remixes of this song. Was that always the intent? Was that a vision of yours, like when you were constructing the song, that you wanted maybe an arrangement that lent to remixes, or where did that come from?
No, I had no intent with that originally. I think it just got to a point where I was interested in seeing what like other artists could do to like bring some new life to the song again, because I wanted it to like keep going and live a long and healthy life, I guess. So it was originally just gonna be 24K Golden, and then like Thomas Rhett and like a couple other people started reaching out, and like Loud Luxury, who I was like friends with before.
Yeah.
And so it was just like super natural and was super sick.
Yeah, and it's cool you mentioned 24K Golden sort of in that hip hop space, and then somebody like Thomas Rhett who's over in country. It kind of speaks to that, like just the universal appeal of Sunroof, So people can take it in so many different ways.
Yeah, that was the best part, was like when they said country version, I was like, what is that gonna sound like?
I know, right?
And it ended up sounding really good, so I'm really happy with how it all came together.
Yeah. Well, I gotta imagine when you have a hit like this ubiquitous as Sunroof has become, you get a lot of DMs, people reach out. Have you just been blown away by somebody that maybe reached out, said they were a fan of the song?
There's been a couple of crazy people. Like I saw Lil Nas X like playing or recording a video with Sunroof in the background, like him dancing to it. So that was super dope.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then like Marshmello like shot me a DM and was like asking for my number, and I gave it to him, but he never responded again.
Okay.
I don't know if he ever saw it again, but yeah, it was cool people are like starting to notice me, which is a great feeling.
We'll have MTV clip that out. Marshmallow, call Nicky. What's next for you? You know, headed into the fall and the rest of the year. Do you have any plans?
Yeah, we got some. I mean, hopefully a new song this year.
Cool.
And then I wanted to start doing a support act with some new, or not new, but bigger artists that have been doing it for years, and just kind of get on my feet while I got the spotlight, I guess.
We can't wait to see what you do, dude.
Yeah,
But thank you so
man.
much for coming out
Thank you.
here.
Appreciate you, bro.
Nicky, everybody, and thanks for closing the Sunroof, putting it down. Anyways, it is Fresh Out Live. Make sure you stream Sunroof, the remixes. There's so many cool variations of the song. And thank you as always for kicking it with us here, kicking off your weekend on Fresh Out Live. I'm Kevin Kenny. For Nicky, we'll see you next week on MTV. Have an awesome weekend.